Hello everyone, it's Just a Dad. Today we're going to do the carpet test on the Bissell FlexClean robot vacuum cleaner. Okay, so we're going to do a spot clean. We're going to change it to dry only. I took the mop pad off and put the dry pad on. Let's start off on max, 2 passes. Hit apply, and then it did a great job mopping. So let's go tell it to clean the 1 times the
max suction power.
Now it only has 33%. We may not make it. Okay, we're gonna see how the Bissell FlexClean picks up this big mess. A lot of hair, coffee, kitty litter, and confetti. I've got it on max suction. So it's going back and forth in the straight lines now. Bunch of kitty litter right there. It's doing a pretty good job of vacuuming. Bunch of long hairs on the carpet. Wow, it's doing a good job. Bunch of kitty litter there. Cleaning pattern, it might be leaving just a little bit. It could be a little tighter. I'm seeing some streaks, but I do have it doing 2 passes. And we'll check for hair wrap when we're all done. We'll check the auto empty. Now I'm going to turn it down. I've got to pause it. To change the setting. So let's go. It must have went to low. I'm not sure. I don't have much charge, but that can't be low. That is pretty loud for low. That's because I've got carpet boost on, carpet mode. Now I can change. Now when I go to low, it should be lower.
Low suction power.
Yep. Okay, now we're in low. That when it's in carpet mode, anytime it's on carpet, it's in max suction because it does have a carpet sensor. I'm glad it's quiet, a lot quieter and low. I don't know how good the suction will be. Yeah, this room definitely needed a second pass, but that was pretty incredible for a first pass. It could have been a little tighter. It does spin the side brush on carpet. There's no way of turning that off. It will extend it into the corner. And that's mainly what that front sensor is for. The front sensor, there's hardly any obstacle avoidance if it's below 3 inches. If the LiDAR can bounce a signal off of it, then it has a chance of missing it. But anything low to the ground, it's going to run it over in my testing so far. Some coffee grounds. I've got it turned on low, so I'm not going to ding it too much. It definitely needed the second pass. It's not perfectly clean. Maybe I'll turn it up a little bit. Okay, I turned it up to middle. That's not too loud. And we do get quite a bit of airflow out that vent right there. And you can sort of, it's been vacuuming up coffee, so you can smell the coffee through it. I got some leftover coffee over here. Well, that was kitty litter. Yeah, kitty litter and coffee. It's doing a good job. Yeah, left a little bit of coffee. And I think there's a gap. Like, it's not a super tight pattern. There is a little cleaning gap. There's a little hitch in it. I don't know why over there. All robots do that right there. Now we'll check auto empty and hair wrap. That's going to be super. In the first test, the mopping test, I had a hairball, but I didn't see where it came from. If it was from the side brush or the roller. And again, I've got that dry mop pad installed, and it does have it lifted up. Okay, it's all done. Heading back to the dock. This is a pretty nice app. Kind of simple, but I like it. I mean, that's miles above Shark. Shark, just copy this. Your app is so old. This one, there's no delay. It's quick. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it's just modern. Yeah.
Empty the dustbin. Clean the filter and pipe.
It didn't auto
Dust
empty.
collection complete.
I don't think I heard a thunk. No.
Please confirm the dustbin filter is in place.
Oh. Okay, we have a Houston. We have a problem. It couldn't get up. This was a torture test. Now let's just keep that in mind. Okay, let's try to unravel what happened. My first thought is maybe the flap got stuck. It got out. I was expecting it. Usually they get stuck. They can't get out of the. So it got out. This is weird. It got out of the. So it was able to suck it out of here. Normally they get stuck right here, and it doesn't. It can't suck it out of this. But this, it got stuck. in the chamber. It's a straight.
Water level is low or tank is missing. Please check the water tank.
Again, we're not going to hold it against it yet. I got more testing to do. This is the first test. And that was a big, it does seem, okay, so I can tell, ooh, there's a small hole. This is big, but when you go in and up, it gets smaller. Not super small, but smaller. This could be a problem. Ooh, I mean, it had the oomph. So that's big. But then as soon as it goes up, it kind of turns into this size. And that's where I bet the plug happened, is when it goes from rectangle to square. It's way back there, and it goes from rectangle to a circle. So that's where the clog happened. Great, I mean, okay, let me get my favorite shark out. Kitty litter is hard to pick up. Okay, that was kind of a mess. I never checked hair wrap. No hairball. No hair wrap. Again, that reminds me of a narwhal. It's floating, but this is different. No hair wrap here. So, okay, so no hair wrap. I did have a hairball from the mopping test. And then there's the pad you put on. It does get a little wet from after you take them up, but this is what you put on if you're gonna vacuum only. Okay, I'm not saying this is a problem yet, but it could be. Okay, see? Big opening goes to a small circle, which it looks like it's just a small diameter. It's all nice and funneled, like it's smooth and everything. It just, let's go all the way, yeah. See, there's the small diameter circle. There, I'm shining the light down. You can see there's the small circle. Big opening goes to a small circle. This could be an issue. Don't know yet. That was, I mean, are most homes going to be that full? No, but if you have a pet, they might be. And hair is what blocks it. Okay, I got it all back together. There's what it should sound like. That turned yellow when it was blocked. If you remember, when it blocked, it sensed that it was blocked and turned yellow. So that's good. Well, this is why we do the carpet extreme testing. That may be a one-off. I will take that to my home. I'm gonna do advertisement versus commercial next. I got that whole series where I do whatever they show in the ad. There's very little information on this, so we'll see what they show in the ad, and then I'll take it to my home. I do have a dog, and we'll see how well it does with pet hair. It's just one dog. She sheds quite a bit, but it's not like having 3 huskies. That thing would definitely not do 3 huskies. There's no robot that would do 3 huskies. So again, there's a reason I don't say buy it right now. I got to do more testing. That Mova P10 Pro, I haven't had that kind of problem with it. I've done the torture test. I've done all of the testing, taken it to my house. I loved it. So it showed up. It's my #1 pick, justadadapproved.com. Now, it's not the most expensive. There are better robots. The Roborock Curve, it's like $1,000, but that thing's just a great sweet spot, $600. Do the $1,000 robots clean twice as good as this one? No. They clean better, but not twice as better. So again, justadadapproved.com. That website's getting overhauled. It's in the works. It's not getting done as fast as I would like. I know. I can't wait for it to be done because it's just going to have more information to help you. My brain is full of robot vacuum cleaner, all the reviews. I've got over 6,000 videos on YouTube. And all this information, I want to get it to you in a searchable form, easy to see. Old videos are hard to find, but sometimes on a web page when you're like, hey, I'm going to make it user-friendly. Scorecards, ratings, very simple, #1 picks, and mainly around the sales events. When Amazon has these huge sales events, I'll be doing live streams, I'll be doing videos for those, but then you don't always have time for a video. But during these major sales events, I will be on top of it on my website. Like, I'll be updating it probably by every 2 or 3 hours. Like, these are the top robots that are on sale. Okay, this one just went out of stock. This one's on sale. So again, justadadapproved.com, your go-to source for robot vacuum cleaners. There's just nothing changing like that. I've tested vacuum cleaners and cordless vacuum cleaners. They just don't change. There's no innovations coming. I mean, we get different colors and different things, but nothing is changing like this. So again, justadadapproved.com. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if you've got it, if you're having any problems with it too. Again, and sign up for my email list. When a robot like the Mova P10 Pro goes on sale, I send an email out. I don't send out a bunch of emails, once or twice every couple weeks. And that's just to let you know that robots that I highly recommend are on sale. Again, thanks everybody. If you could, please like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.